All right, breaking tonight, everyone. President Trump putting Iran on notice after the leadership there said the White House is, quote, afflicted by mental retardation. The president tweeting his response, Iran's very ignorant and insulting statement only shows that they do not understand reality. Any attack by Iran on anything American will be met with great and overwhelming force. In some areas, overwhelming will mean obliteration. No more John Kerry and Obama. In other words, Iran needs to stop operating in the past and recognize the hand they've been dealt. He said so much earlier today. Watch.
Their country's not doing well economically at all. That can be changed very quickly, very easily. But they have to get rid of the hostility from the leadership. The leadership, I hope they stay. I hope they do a great job. But they should talk to us decently. We're all for them. We want it to be done properly.
Do you hear that? He's not talking about regime change. He said we're all for them. We want it to be done properly. Okay? So here's my take. And I've talked to a number of Iranians, and I've talked to a number of people in this administration. My advice here, Iran's leadership needs to get over itself, really, for the sake of the people, the world, and quite frankly, the leaders themselves. You heard him. He's not interested in regime change, so why the heck are you doing stuff like this? Okay, guys, that ain't helping. It's not helping your cause. Instead, Iran, you need to take a page from Mexico's book. Iran can learn from Mexico. Remember how the president threatened tariffs as high as 25% for Mexican goods? Well, what did Mexico do? It hightailed it to Washington. It sat down and negotiated with this administration. Tonight, Mexico's putting 15,000 troops on its borders with the U.S. in order to help patrol the U.S.-Mexican border. Nicely played, Mexico. And guess what? So far, no tariffs. So the same opportunity as we speak exists for Iran. The president's saying tonight, as you heard, that he's ready to sit down and he's ready to negotiate with Iran. And he's been saying this for quite some time. Watch.
Iran is in trouble. And you know what? I'd love to negotiate with Iran. They're not ready yet, I don't think.
And at some point, they're going to get very smart, and they're going to come back and negotiate a real deal, a fair deal, and a deal that lets them thrive. We want them to thrive.
I ended the Iran deal. It was a ridiculous deal. I do believe that they will probably end up wanting to meet, and I'm ready to meet anytime they want to.
Did you hear that? I mean, so Iran, pick up the darn phone, would you? The Iranians can't seem to get beyond the tearing up of Obama's deal. Stop feeling so bad for yourselves. Wake up. Deal in reality. You may not like it, but the United States holds the cards. So show up, play nice, and act like a responsible world actor. And I'm pretty sure your economic troubles will be eased. He said it right there. He said Iran could thrive, but they need to play ball. Joining me right now, former Deputy National Security Advisor under President Trump, Katie McFarland. Katie, welcome back.
You're absolutely right.
Well, thank you very much. You say they're ready, though. Like I'm saying, what the heck is wrong with them? Why don't they just pick up the phone and do it?
They need to get their macho back. I mean, look, Trump has all the high cards, right? The Iranian economy has contracted by 6%. They have 50% inflation, and that was before this additional round of sanctions. They've got to do a deal. We don't need their oil. So that's point number one. Point number two, time is on our side. We don't need their oil. The whole world has gone along with us on these sanctions. So the situation for Iran only gets worse with time, only gets better with us. So the third thing is, look, the Iranian people are proud people, and they don't want to go on their hands and knees begging for a deal. That's just not who they are. So they've now gotten their macho back, right? They've shot down a drone. They shot down a drone. They mined a few ships. They do a little trash talk. I think they're now in a position to answer Trump and say, well, now that we're ready, now that you're ready, maybe we're ready.
Okay, so now, if they're ready, I mean, he's ready. By the way, the president keeps saying that over and over again. I'm ready. So if they're now ready and everybody gets in a room and they talk, what does a deal look like? What are we asking for? What do we need, and what might they get in return?
Okay, what we've asked for is we want you to stop your nuclear weapons development program. We want you to stop your missile program, which is how you deliver a nuclear weapon. And we want you to stop supporting terrorists. We want you to join us then in the international community. We want to welcome you with open arms.
What's it mean for Saudi Arabia? Not to interrupt.
Well, there was also with Saudi Arabia. But, you know, the thing is, they'll work out the negotiating points of the deal. That, to me, is just a detail. Trump has laid down the bigger deal, which is we want to negotiate with you. We want to do it on our terms. We're going to let you have a fair situation as well. We want everybody to be happy with this outcome. And because time is on our side, they've got to come negotiate, whether it's this year, this week, this month. And if it's not these guys, it'll be the government that comes after them that will negotiate with us.
I'm curious to get your perspective, given your security background and military background. Elizabeth Warren right now, just out tonight, everyone, this news just breaking, saying that she believes in the decriminalization, if you would, of all potential people that would come here crossing our border. Any sense of what that would mean for our country, not from a political standpoint, because, you know, the Democrats are trying to outdo themselves right now, going increasingly left.
Yeah.
But what would it mean in terms of our country and the security of our country?
Well, if she's just basically saying open borders, come on in, everybody. We already know that 3 or 4 million people from Central America would love to be here. That's not even counting anybody from all over the world. A country cannot have secure borders. Why? I mean, has to have secure borders because otherwise we have to pay for all these people. We have to educate them. We have to train them. How are they going to be real Americans and assimilate? The whole point of America is you come here, you assimilate, not that you have your own little country within our country. And if you want to really have a petri dish example of how this is going to work out, look at Europe.
Yeah.
The European Union is collapsing, and it's all because Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, said, come on in. We want everybody to come. And that has...
And they welcomed all those Syrian refugees, which, you know, it felt like a magnanimous thing to do. It was altruistic, et cetera. And Germany could, you know, and look, Germany has a history that I think in many ways they're wanting to still compensate for. And this was perhaps one way to do it, but it's really, it's turned into an economic disaster as well as a cultural disaster.
Cultural disaster, economic disaster, security disaster.
Okay.
Be careful what you wish for, and always think of what are the unforeseen consequences. The unforeseen consequences of Elizabeth Warren's open border, what happens to the United States, economy, security, culture.
But in the meantime, a deal can be done with Iran. And we should be watching it very carefully.
I think we should be. Watch Donald
I love your
Trump.
optimism, Katie.
Watch Donald Trump. He's got him right where he wants him. They're going to trash talk each other for a little while. That's fine.
All right,
Look
Katie
at what they do.
McFarland. We're watching for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.